This is Kristen Codes. I'm coding every day until I become a web developer. And today we are continuing on with our front end mentor challenge that seems to be taking me all day. Um, okay, let's see where we are. I thought I fixed this. I guess I kept it the same. Okay. So the next part is, let's see where we are. Okay. Okay. So we got that. Okay. So on click, it hides these. Where did I put that? On click, it hides it. I put it in the category state. Clear main. Let's add another function. I hope this quiz tracker isn't becoming too big. I mean, 1, 2. Yeah, I hope not. Okay, so oh, that's category state. Oh, okay, different function altogether. Clear. Okay, let's just make this smaller. So in the quiz tracker, not only do I want to clear main, but I want to create another function where it says show quiz info. And in the show quiz info, we're going to say left info Did I add quiz? Okay. All right, I see. Hold on, what? Oh. Okay. So now what we want to do is when we want to show the quiz. So we want to do left quiz dot class list dot remove hidden right quiz dot class list dot remove hidden. So if I click that, it should have huh. Oh, it still isn't. What's wrong with me? Hold on. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's go up here because there was somewhere up here where I was like quiz tracker dot show quiz info. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. Okay, so now what we want to do, let's focus on populating this question really fast. Okay, so I think that's the last thing that I did. Populate questions. I think, yeah, I was running populate questions. So I wonder, can I do ooh, there's a lot of errors here. I might have to erase this whole thing and start over. At line 33, hold on, 120, JSON container dot quizzes dot array dot array. On 121. Should I even store the state here? We already have a object for that. The category state. Why don't we just grab it from the category state? of undefined reading title. Let's go ahead and open up that JSON. So we did JSON. Hold on, am I in the way? Yep, I forgot to move my whole face again. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna just put me right here. It seems like a safe place. So we're trying to populate the questions, right? Why don't we come back to that? Let's try to populate. Hold on. That should be populate answers. And that's why I'm going to start this whole thing over. Yeah, let's just start it over. Okay, let's go with populate question. And I have a populate question. Okay, so we want to get the question off of the JSON object. And the question, so we want to do JSON container JSON container dot quizzes, JSON container dot quizzes, and then that should be current question. You know what? Why don't I try to do something like this? Let's just say this. Let's go to the console. JSON container dot quizzes 0 is HTML. And so if we want to access the, put this over here. Okay, so if we want to access the question itself, so we're inside the, hold on, quizzes. They're in their own object. So the first object, so I would do dot questions 0. Okay. All right, so that looks about right. So we want to put this question inside of the left quiz. So let's see what that looks like. So let's look at the left quiz, and we want to put it in the p tag. Let's give this p tag an ID of quiz. Oh, we already got quiz question. Am I doing anything with that? I'm not. Why don't we just call it quiz section? Then we can call this one quiz question. Okay. That makes more sense. Then we will go up here and we will say const quiz question equal left document get element by ID quiz question. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to do, we're going to get our JSON container dot quizzes dot now I realize I need something to change this, but we're gonna get to that. Dot questions dot current question. Undefined JSON container is not undefined. Oh no. Oh, what am I doing? It's not even inside the... I'm starting to catch these errors faster. Oh, it added this for me. That's nice. Well, first we're gonna say quiz question, which should be question dot text content equals, and then we're gonna say quiz question. So I want to press that, and then it should have populated that, but it didn't. Current question current, oh, hold on. Oh, my bad. Oh no. Oh no. All right, so we got it. Yay. Okay, so two things. One, this right here, which is going to represent which object, which also represents HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. It would be cool if, I haven't learned this yet, but I know it's in some like tuples. I wish in the category state, I wonder how can I do that. So in category state, we have, it holds main, HTML, CSS, JS, accessibility, or score. Okay, okay, okay. Why don't we do um let's create a variable called let's create an array called state index, and it's gonna have main. Is it gonna change it to this dot main? No, this dot main. I hate that covers that up. Maybe this will help. Main, this dot HTML, this dot CSS, this dot JS, this dot accessibility, and this dot score. All right. And so no, let's put main. We don't have to change that. Let's put main. Main is going to be right here. And then we have an index. So all right, so we got HTML 0, 1, 2, and 3. HTML 0. So then I think I can do should I do another function called return state index? And return state index will be it'll return, oh, let me see, I think we do index of array JavaScript. Yeah, we can do that. So return this dot state index dot index of, and we're gonna put this dot current. I feel like I should give current active state its own variable, but we're just gonna do this for now. All right, so we got that. Return this dot state index dot. Okay, so if I come down here, then I can replace this with I can say category state dot return active state. Let's hope that works. Oops. Return state index is not a function. I've ran into this problem before. What am I doing wrong? Hold up. Return state index is not a function. It obviously is a function. I've done this before. What's the problem? There's something I am missing. Okay, but if I say, how does it know it's main? When did I set that to main? How does it know that? How did I set it to main? So if I press this, let's see. Oh, okay. It's this thing again. Am I eternally gonna be adding different things to this right here, this category state? I don't like how this looks, but there has to be another way. I could put all of these in an array. Um, now I'm confused. Oh my goodness. See, this is turning into a problem. Oh, how is it -1? Oh my goodness. Why is it undefined? No, category. Okay, so current active state is accessibility. Now, why is that -1? Hold on, what? Hold on. Wasn't thinking right. All right. All right. There we go. Up. Okay, so the state index is 3. So JSON container quizzes category state dot return state index. We should give it 3 because it's accessibility. Dot questions this dot question undefined. Okay, all right. Is this right? Okay, that's right. So this dot question, this dot current question. Hmm. Oh. 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 Why isn't this a function? Alright. That only took almost an hour. Well, we did more than that. And it's fixed. So the question is there. The question is there. Now we need to populate the answers. Okay. Um Let me just look at this. Okay, so essentially it was JSON container quizzes 0 questions. Then we pick which object. And the current question, which is the first one, and then we do question. So once we get to the questions, we have to do question. And then we have to look at the options. And the options is an array. So okay. So what I need to do is I need to gather all of these up. And I could have sworn I already did that. I think I put them into I put them into a questions array. And so I can either do 4 or 4 each. Oh, not this again. I'm gonna have to. Okay. So we're going to console.log element, but we're also going to take the questions array. So we're going to take the questions. We're going to take the questions array, and we're going to say questions array dot index. Hold on. So we're trying to find. We want the current index. We want the current index of the current question, of which is the element. So then we would do. Oh my goodness! I should put this in a variable. Yeah, I can't do this. Const options equal and then we're gonna say options dot for each element, and if we go back here and we do CLJ and we do element, that should work. It doesn't. Oh, you know, I need to remember. What happened? What happened? What did I change? Did I just forget to press save or something? So we're good now? Okay. Okay. Options down for each element. And so what we're trying to do, let's go back to what we're trying to do. So we are trying to take we're trying to populate these over here. And these are in questions array. So questions array is in the same order. So what we want is the index of the current element. So we want options dot index of element. No, oops, wrong. Yeah. Index of element. dot text content equals element. Ooh. Okay, I think that works. Oh, look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. The only problem is that it removed the it's okay because we can fix that. It just removed. Hold up. Can I add a? Okay, so we got a little bit of space. So okay, that's okay. We got that down. So now what we need to do when we say we got populate answers, we have populate question, and now we need to say which one is the correct answer. And when these are clicked, let's see, what's the, give me your so let's not add it to the right card. Why don't we add it to right quiz? Yeah, let's add an event listener to right quiz. For selecting which answer. So we're going to do right quiz dot add event listener. It's going to be a click e, and we're going to say, well, let's do when it is clicked, I should say populate options. Okay, cool, great. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, let's see, JSON.quizzes category state.return state index. Okay. Where am I? Having ADHD brain right now. We were trying to get okay. We got current user answer, which I think should be a number. And we don't need current questions. And current question answer can be a number, can be the array. I need to differentiate between the state and the answer. Because each state, which is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, accessibility, is a state, and that is different from like the current question. But I think I'm using them the same, which they shouldn't be. Okay, we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. First, we just need to get this event listener correct. So we're gonna say quiz tracker dot current user action, current user answer equals e.target.id. And then we're gonna clg e.target.id. 3. Oh, and the problem is that instead of putting it on right quiz, we should probably put it on right info. I mean right card, we should probably put it on right info. What will that mess up? I'm sorry, I got quiet because I heard like, I think it's the ice machine. I would hate to keep that error there. I wonder, can I say if category state dot current active state. Hold up, let's CLG current active state first. And so we're going to do current category state dot current active state. Current active state. We're going to set this to true. Current active state is main. If category state dot current active state equal main, then we do this. Perfection. Perfection. Okay. Okay, so now success. Success. Okay. I need to change it to where these hover states stay selected, but we know that it is the current answer is 3. I wonder, could I do something like, let's test this out. Well, it's already changed to 3. Current user answer equals 3. Hold up, could I do something like, no. Let's do, okay. So what if I did, I want to set the return value of a function to a key so that anytime we access it, it'll return that. I mean, I could just put it as a function and then current question answer. Current question, current score, total questions. See, if I check the JSON, it'll tell me hypertext markup language. Okay, so my mind is going blank. Okay, and we held that 3. Okay, so I see what I'm trying to do. I need the current answer, the current question answer. All right, so we did that. So that works. I guess we could do it like that. That works. Is it, can somebody tell me, is it weird that I'm having all these functions inside of this object? Is that weird? Is that not good practice? Is that bad? I don't know. Oh, I think that's the washing machine. I'm home alone, so I'm kind of scared. And I need a slight break. Plus, I don't know if I'm gonna. I need a break. It's okay. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna check our phone. Let's see what our phone is saying. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all gotta let me know if it is okay to put all of these. I should just look at best practices for functions and objects. Best practices for functions in objects JavaScript. Okay, no, that's not my situation. Oh, so I guess I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You won't see methods on object literals all that often. Okay. Okay, so this one says, why do we put functions, aka methods, in objects in JavaScript? So if you're just now tuning in, I'm trying to understand. This is my, where am I? Where am I? Okay, quiz tracker. This is my quiz tracker object. Let's close. Okay, boom. And it has all of these functions. One, two, three, and they're not small. They all do a little bit of something. Okay. If you put them outside class, they will be normal functions. The most important advantage is that you have logical connection between them. You can use dog, bark, bark rather than using bark and passing dog instance as an argument. You can also have fields inside classes so you don't have to pass those variables between the functions while making sure they're not out of scope. For example, when you try to use sockets in C++ without OOP, you have to store, handle to connection and variable, blah, blah, blah. You should look into learning object oriented programming. Okay. Okay, let's see. What else is somebody saying? I was reading this Stack Overflow post and wondering if someone could elaborate a bit more. Let's see what it says. Oh, that's the same thing I read. Okay, let's see. I'm aware that this kind of follows the OOP paradigm where you create an object with some methods in it, but I'm most referring to just storing functions instead of going purely OOP. What does that mean? Typically, I'll just write functions right in the global scope and then call them in event listeners or something and no, but after reading the post, the user mentions that's polluting the global scope. I know the post, okay, limit the scope of any variable to where it will be used. As a simple example, you have a button and you want to handle the click event in a function. You have a button, you want to handle the click event in a function. So you write an on click function to handle the click, but you make it global. On another page, you need a click event handler too. So you make a global function on clicked again. Guess what? You just overwrote the other on click function. Oops. Solution. Okay. So I'm okay, y'all. I'm doing the right thing. I haven't learned about modules yet. Um, It's a high level understanding. That you're calling in some asynchronous tree. You'd want each function object to have an exec and undo function locally scoped. That way, if a certain function in the chain were to fail, it would call its locally scoped undo function rather than a global one. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to learn modules. We never go to the forbidden second or go past the first page, unfortunately. See, this is what I was trying to find, an immediately invoked function expression. Okay. See, that's why I need to do more. I need to I haven't been studying as much as I need to. I think I've been tired because I should be learning IIFE and then immediately invoke functions. If this is a function that's immediately invoked, I think that was the answer to what I was trying to figure out right here. Um, so does that mean that, I mean, how many times is it invoked? Is it invoked as soon as the current question is called? I don't know. We'll find out because I am going to have to study all of this stuff. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to have to do some more studying. And then when I get on my recording, I'll, implement some of the things that I learned. Sometimes I feel like I'm going slow, but from what I understand, slow and steady wins the race. Probably reads the race too. So I think I got a lot done. Okay, yeah. So the next thing, so tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna watch the end of this. Chris, tomorrow we are going to set up the I should start putting, let's see. I wish there was a way to color some of this stuff. So I could put right here, this is where we left off. Save. While I'm here, why don't I just push this? Boop, 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 boop. All right. Also, is there something I want to address? I want to thank the people who are in Discord giving me advice. I really appreciate you. Hold on, what? Okay, I'm getting caught up in Discord stuff. Discord is confusing me. Are you saying that once I boot, you know what? Anyway, all right. Okay, y'all can't see that. Boop. New terminal. And I think after we set up this part, everything's gonna be easy. Get stat. Why are you doing this? Get stat, not capital G. Get status. Get add a. Get commit him. Populating question data. Bam. Get push. Bam. It's pushed. And now I have my green square. What is today? Today is the 13th. It's a Saturday. Okay. Okay, we are doing it. This was day 30. Boop, 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 boop. This is day 32. All right. Well, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a great one. Have fun. Have a good weekend. Christmas is almost here. Yay. Bye.